Okay, let's go. Big thing I want to say early on is that I was thinking this for a hot minute. For a while, you know me, when I shower, when I poo, when I do things, I just sit here like, what would I do for Doctor Who? You know, this is my Doctor Who thinking time. And I've always thought a sequel to Pyramid of Mars. I've not seen the Pyramids of Mars, but I know it's an iconic story. And then on Twitter, I saw someone post that they think that Sutekh the Destroyer, who is the main villain on Pyramid of Mars, have a look. He looks
I'm going to look
sick.
at now.
He looks awesome. They said they reckon that they're the main villain. And I sat there and I thought, wow, this is...
Who said this?
Could be on something. I don't know. It was just someone on Twitter. Let me run with this for a sec, okay?
Please,
so
I'll
we know in the finale, we've seen all that sand coming down. We know there's this whole idea of like planets being destroyed, death just coming everywhere, and it's sand that is moving through and destroying shit, okay? This is the description of Sutekh the Destroyer on Villains Wiki, okay? Sutekh the Destroyer is a member of a godlike alien race called the Ozarans and was encountered by the Fourth Doctor in the Doctor Who story Pyramids of Mars. He is a crazed and blasphemous super being who feared all forms of life might one day challenge his rule. Okay? So big thing here, okay, in Exhibit A, is the idea that it's a godlike villain. We know Russell's been quite blatant about that. This isn't really a sci-fi as past Doctor Who series. It's going a bit more into myth and legends. Supernatural. And I also think that works into going into godlike beings. Yeah. If you have this godlike guy. So I think that backs up there. And I got a couple quotes here from Sutekh himself I'm probably saying it wrong, but in the Pyramids of Mars, okay? Quote number 1. Evil? Your evil is my good. I am Sutekh the Destroyer. Where I tread, I leave nothing but dust and darkness. I find that good. So,
literally on the run sheet it says, quote, Sutekh.
So Sutekh leaves nothing but dust and darkness. What are we seeing about these planets that in the trailer? Dust and darkness, destruction. Sand. Another quote here from Sutekh again. The alien who dares to intrude, the humans, animals, birds, fish, reptiles, all life is my enemy. All life shall perish under the reign of Sutekh the Destroyer. So he just wants to kill shit, which is what's happening to all these planets. And then for Christ's fucking sake, he's like an Egyptian god. Sand. We're seeing sand go everywhere.
Sand.
And my final bit of evidence is this is so nerdy. We sort of know what these finales costumes look like, right?
No.
When they're in like the black singlets and like the sort of army commando pants.
He's got the white shirt.
Oh, he's got a white singlet and Ruby's got a black singlet on.
I love seeing the Doctor in just a white shirt, so I love a white tee.
But don't you think they look like they're on like expeditions to ancient Egypt or something?
No.
I've always thought they look like they've come out of the jungle or they've come out of some like expedition. I've always thought that from the moment I saw that. And so now I think that they are. I'll do something crazy if the main villain of this show, of this season, is not Sutekh the Destroyer. I'll do something crazy. I'm fucking convinced.
I feel like
I think Russell's like, I don't want Daleks, I don't want Cybermen.
Good.
You know, but we do want to give the fans something. So let's bring back a villain that's not been used in years and years. It's never been overdone. We can bring it back. It's going to be fucking awesome. We're going to have maybe 6 episodes of all new villains. And then this villain will be set up, like Sutekh will be set up as like a new villain for new viewers. Same as like the Master was in season 3, things like that.
Chibnall did all new villains for season 1.
Exactly. So,
which I think is, I do commend him for that.
I think Sutekh's going to be the best of... What? I think Sutekh's going to be the best of both worlds, where it's like, he's an old villain, but to so many people, he's a new villain.
It's like when I try to explain the timeless, like the Flux to my parents, they didn't care. I'm like, but it's such a big emotional beat, and they're like, yeah.
Silence, girl.
Yeah, that's literally what my dad would say to me.